So my name is Jackie Bondanza. I'm the CEO of Hounds USA, home to the happiest dogs on earth. We are a fully interactive pet care franchise with 18 open locations and another 60 plus on the way. What every franchisor should understand about working with franchisees is that franchisees are people, and they're coming into a system to achieve a personal, professional, or financial goal or dream, sometimes a combination of all three. So franchisees should really be viewed as business partners, and franchisors should take a collaborative approach to growing the collective brand. When we do that, we serve both the franchisee's business and the brand growth at the same time. I think it's important to always keep in mind that people have different views of what success is and what path that looks like for them. So being open and honest and self-reflective and communicative on a very regular basis are all super important. I would say one of the biggest challenges I've faced in franchising in the 10 years I've been doing this is quintessentially COVID and the pandemic. That was probably the biggest challenge of the last few years for me. What I learned is really threefold. First, it's incredibly important to be as financially sound as possible and to have enough working capital to sustain regular operations through a short-term crisis. Second, it's really important to have crisis management plans that you can turn to in the event that you need them. And really to communicate. We've implemented certain communication practices, such as weekly newsletters to our franchisees that we've adopted long after the COVID crisis was over for us. Here's my advice on what every business owner should know before franchising your brand. You've got to know that your business model works, and it works very, very well. To me, and in my mind, what this looks like is that the franchisor has at least 2 to 3 stores in a variety of markets. It's much harder to come out of the gate and franchise a business model without any hard data and evidence that the model works very, very well. I also believe that franchisors should be walking the walk with the franchisees, meaning they should own and operate a couple stores so that they can speak the same language. This will also engage a much higher level of trust and respect from the franchisees as well. Every franchisee should know everything there is to know about a brand or a business before joining the system. Access all of the available information you possibly can. Read Google reviews, visit stores if that's applicable. I even suggest that our prospects secret shop their competition and also secret shop us and experience the brand from a customer's perspective, especially in a service business like Houndstown. This will become incredibly important and information down the road. If I could go back in time, the one thing that I would change or do differently is that I would learn much more about franchising and the business of franchising at the same time as building my actual business model. I would learn more about the fundamentals of franchising along the way. When I first started doing this, I spent so much time with my head down, working on the brand, that I felt behind on the franchise side of things and how to really play catch up and adapt the brand into franchising principles after the fact. So as a franchisor, you're going to be in 2 businesses. You're going to be in the business of selling as a franchisor, you're going to be in 2 businesses. You're going to be in the business of your business model or your brand, and then you're going to be in the business of selling that business. They're both very different and incredibly different business models that are important to understand in very grave detail. So be sure to focus on understanding the franchising business as well.